Hello, welcome back. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today I'm going to play a song by Eddie Vedder of Pearl Jam fame. But this song, Sleeping by Myself, was part of his ukulele album. You should check it out, it's fantastic. This song is got plenty of chords. Later on I will break the song down as to the various chords. Follow your finger 1, 2, 3, 4 to know where to place your fingers. A lot of chord changes as usual while you're playing along with the song. The chord changes will be indicated by the word that the chord is written over. Okay, and if you see a chord like A minor repeated, A minor and A minor, simply play the strumming pattern again. Now, the strumming pattern, very important, is down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. Okay? That's repeated the same strumming pattern throughout the whole song, which makes it quite straightforward. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to play the song through. As usual, I'm going to start the intro with 2 bars of this main strumming pattern, which is F, D minor, A minor, A minor. Follow along where possible and check out the chord diagrams later on. Okay, and maybe my website www.uke.ie for further information. Okay, that's it. Let's go. I should have known there was someone else. Down below I've always kept things to myself. No, I believe in nothing, not today, as I move myself out of your sight. I'll be sleeping by myself tonight. I could never go to no one else. The hurt don't show, who knows? Time will tell. I believe in nothing but the pain, and I can't see this working out right. I'll be sleeping by myself tonight. Forever be sad and lonely, forever never be the same. I close my eyes, wait for a sign. Am I just waiting in vain? Oh, I believe in love and disaster. Sometimes the two are just the same. I'm beginning to see what's left of me's gonna have to be free to survive. I'll be sleeping by myself. I'll be sleeping by myself. I'll be sleeping by myself tonight. Well, if you've come this far, then you'll know I'm no Eddie Vedder. But hopefully you can see the potential fun to be had in playing this song. It's a little bit quirky, a little bit different. Okay, so I'm going to go through the strumming pattern. As I told you, was down, up, down, up. Repeats the whole way through the song. Down, up, down, up. The introduction is the primary chord pattern. F, D minor, A minor. Repeated twice. F, D minor, A minor, A minor. Okay? And the first 2 lines of the song are the same for that. I should have known there was someone else. Down below I've always kept things to myself. No, I believe, second syllable of it, believe, goes to your B flat, which is a bar chord. So I'm going from an A minor chord into this B flat. So all I got to do is keep my second finger in position and drop it down 1 string. That forms an anchor for the other my other fingers. Okay, and then third finger goes in place in the top string, and I bar the 2 bottom strings, or all 4 really, but the most importantly the 2 bottom ones, using the kind of fleshy bit in your finger. It makes best sense. Okay, that just takes practice. I'm not particularly good at it. Hopefully I'll get good someday, I'm sure you will. Okay, and I believe in nothing, play it twice. Then to C7, easy chord, lovely. Just 1 finger on the first fret on the first string, twice. And then we moved to a couple of fancy chords. It took me a while to figure out what they were. As I move myself out of your sight, it's going to go for the 2 middle strings on the 3rd fret. Okay, I think what way I play that now. Yeah, here you go. So I use fingers 2 and 3. Okay, play that twice. And I'm going to then I'm going to introduce my first finger, lift finger 2, and introduce the first finger onto the 3rd string of the 2nd fret to move to the next one, D sus4. Oh, it's only played once, apologies. And then I'm in position. The way I play my D, as I always have that finger there anyway, so it makes it handy for me to switch to play the D chord, which hopefully you should know at this stage. So which fingers you use for a couple of them chords, it's probably up to you, your preference. It suits me to go for C minor 6 with these 2 fingers here. Okay, the middle strings on the 3rd fret. Play that twice, then I lift finger number 2, and I then introduce finger number 1 on the 3rd string of the 2nd fret to get my D sus4. Okay, and then it's in position handily to go to the D chord, because that's the way I play D chord. My fingers are fancier a little bit, should be, or maybe I'm just awkward. Okay, then it goes back to your flat, your B flat, C7, and then you play the F chord 4 times. The 2nd verse is exactly the same as is the 3rd verse, except on the final 3rd verse, of course, you will play the last line 3 times. Okay, so it'll be B flat, I'll be sleeping twice, C7 twice, by myself. I'll be sleeping by myself. I'll be sleeping by myself. And you're gonna F tonight. Okay, and the one addition I need to make is after the 2nd verse, you're on an A. You finish the 2nd verse on F, but then we kick into, I'm not sure what you call it, the next bit of music, the funny little bit, and you go from an F to an F7. Okay, so ideally you put your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and your pinky, your 4th finger, on the very 1st string on the same fret. Okay, now if you have trouble with the pinky, forget about it. The chord sounds almost identical anyway. Okay, by just simply adding your 3rd finger on the 3rd string of the 3rd fret. Okay, it's up to you. Again, follow the chords. I know I talk a bit fast, but pause, rewind, pause, rewind. It's the best way to do it. So we have F7, 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 then switches to A. Okay, so I lift all the fingers except the 2nd finger. I can keep that exactly where it is. That's the key. Try not to move your fingers unless necessary. Okay, and I put my 1st finger on the 1st fret on the 3rd string for an A chord, shocking handy. Okay, then it switches to our lovely B flat chord, drop 2nd finger down 1 string, off we go, and then into a G7, a little bit like an inverted G. Okay, 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then finger 2 goes on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, finger 3 on the 1st, on the 2nd fret on the 1st string. A bit of a triangle. Follow the chord diagrams. Okay, and that's you. Oh, then it finishes on a C7. Am I still waiting in vain? Oh, I believe in love and disaster. Sometimes the two are just the same. I'm beginning to see what's left of me's gonna have to be free to survive. I'll be sleeping by myself. I'll be sleeping by myself. I'll be sleeping by myself. Ending on F tonight. Okay? Take your time with that. I look forward to hearing your version, hopefully a bit smoother on the chord changes than me, but it certainly is one that's it's really enjoyable. It's certainly fun to play. Okay, thank you. See you next time.